Hey folks, it's Florida Deere here with a video on 7 reasons why diesel is better than gasoline in lawn and garden tractors. Okay, and we're just focusing on lawn and garden tractors here. We're not focusing on pickup trucks or semis. Although I guess I don't know of any gas-powered semis, so maybe that's not a comparison anyways. But anyways, we're just focusing on garden tractors really, because I guess there's no really lawn tractors that I'm aware of that are diesel. So anyway, reason number 1, okay, diesel fuel lasts longer than gasoline. Gasoline has a tendency to age pretty quickly. If it's more than 30 days, 60 days, 90 days old, and certainly if it's closer to 6 months or a year, it's really lost a lot of its ability to combust and be, a good type of fuel for the engine that it's being used in. Diesel has a tendency to keep much longer than gas, so I think that is definitely an advantage that diesel has over gas. Number 2, diesel has more power. That has to do with the stroke, generally speaking, in an engine, and how there's generally kind of more stroke with a diesel. It also has to do with how the fuel and air mixture is ignited. It's a little more efficient in a diesel engine, the way it's ignited by compression versus a spark plug. So there's that, and you guys can look up details on that on other YouTube videos. We're not going to get into it in this video. Number 3, it's slightly more simple than gas engines, which is sort of a myth that actually diesel engines are more difficult than gas engines. Diesel engines are technically a little more simple because let's go back to number 2, they don't have that spark. So they don't have to worry about fire in a diesel, you just have to worry about compression, which technically you have to worry about compression in a gas engine too, but it's used in a slightly different way. So there's that. Number 4 is efficiency is pretty much superior to a gas engine in most cases, and that has to do a lot with the fact that diesel fuel has basically more energy in it per gallon versus a gasoline fuel per gallon, and also how the compression in the engine, or rather how the combustion in the engine works really to the diesel's advantage, making it more efficient. Okay? And kind of to piggyback onto number 4 is number 5, which is diesel fuel is cheaper than gasoline. Okay, so I know what you're saying. You're saying, well, no, I see the signs on the gas station and the diesel's like, 15 cents more or 10 cents more. And if that's true, if you're using regular ethanol fuel, but if you're remember we're comparing lawn and garden tractors here, not your vehicle that you drive on the road or anything else, okay? So if you're doing lawn and garden equipment of all types, you should be using non-ethanol gas, okay? Non-ethanol gas, I think, was $354.9 when I did a check the other day, and the diesel was $289.9. So it's a substantial savings over non-ethanol gas, diesel is. And remember, number 4, it's a lot more efficient, so the actual fuel savings is pretty huge, okay? And number 6 is longevity. For reasons, again, that I'm not going to explain in this video, diesel engines have a tendency to last, 50% longer, twice as long, maybe even more than twice as long as gasoline engines on a regular basis. And I believe in the lawn and garden category, that is pretty much the same as well, as you have diesel engines that have lasted a good long time. This is not to say that there aren't some great gas engines, or that there's some, really not so good diesel engines that have been made over the years. But generally speaking, if they're given equivalent maintenance, the diesel engines will last longer than the gasoline engines. And last but not least, number 7, this is I wouldn't say it's my personal favorite, but when you get diesel on your hands, it doesn't stink nearly as bad as gasoline, okay? When I get gas on my hands, I swear, and I take regular showers and have hygiene and all that stuff, but it just seems like the smell just soaks in and just stays with you for a while. With diesel, it's not a really delightful smell either, but it's not as bad as gasoline, or not as offensive, I don't know. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you found it interesting, I'd appreciate that. And if you want to see more videos, I'm going to make this a 3-video series where we're going to compare the benefits of gasoline over diesel. So I didn't leave the gasoline folks out. And we're going to take 3 sets of John Deere's. We're going to do, well, I'll get into that in the video. Just keep watching my videos, and I'm going to compare 3 sets of gasoline and a diesel engine John Deere. We're going to compare a number of issues between the two, and so you can see the differences and how they relate to each other, what the cost to operate is, what the cost of ownership is, those things too. So if you did like this video and you wanted to see more like it, you can hit the subscribe button in your upper left hand corner, and coming up in these other corners are more videos. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.